So while preparation, you have to be very consistent and you have to maintain the dedication. If you focus on something daily, then it will definitely give you some positive results.
Hello students, welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep Spotlight, and this is the next episode where I bring you Hitesh Pavan, All India Rank 15 GATE 2023. Yes guys, let us hear out Hitesh because he has secured 2 times rank in GATE, All India Rank 30 in 2021, All India Rank 15 in 2023. So, he has seen this examination very closely. What has been the journey of Hitesh? How much hard work he has to put on? What are the struggles he faced with? How he overcome all the difficulties? Let us hear out so that any of you admiring to, willing to appear for GATE 224-25, you will have a good motivation by the story of Hitesh. So Hitesh, welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep Spotlight. And first of all, big congratulations for a, big success in the GATE examination.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
So Hitesh, let us start, but I would like you to give your introduction to the students in your own way.
Yes, so first of all, I'd like to thank you, sir, for the great introduction for myself.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me introduce. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Hitesh Pavan. I am from Andhra Pradesh. I am basically from a rural village called Amalapuram in East Godavari. I did my graduation from IIIT Newsweight, and I appeared the GATE exam in 2021. In that year, I got All India Rank 30.
Okay.
With that rank, I joined in ISE Master's course. I joined in Electronic Systems Engineering, and I again reappeared in GATE this year. And this year I'm able to achieve All India Rank 15.
All right. So great journey.
Mm-hmm.
So, see students, coming from a very small place, how, Hitesh trained himself, how he was motivated. So yeah, first question is what was your source of motivation to write down the GATE for the very first time?
Yes, sir. It depends on the environment you studied. The entire credit goes to my college, and before that, I have to mention about my parents because, like I said earlier, I came from a very rural area where people won't encourage education, because they have to see for other source of income.
Right.
But in that situation, also my parents encouraged me to study.
Correct.
So first credit I have to give my parents, and immediately after that, I have to give the credits to my college because it is that environment that gave me focus to achieve this rank or whatever it plays a major role in the part of preparation or everything. It's like they are some kind of backbone kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. The atmosphere actually around us matters a lot. That can motivate you, that can itself demotivate you. So great that you had a positive atmosphere. So, looking into, the supportive college also, because some of the colleges are, demotivating the students for competitive preparation. They're not allowing only attendance pressure, assignment pressure, but your college allowed it. So when actually you started preparing?
Yes, sir. I actually after completion of my second year, I took coaching.
Okay.
And I took a break in the third year because of the coursework, project work, everything.
Okay.
Then I started the preparation dedicatedly from the beginning of the fourth year, and I dedicatedly focused on it till the date of the GATE, and I appeared it in 2021.
So, more or less, you were aware from second year onwards, but your real dedication started from final year. So, during your bachelor's time, BTech time, did you appear for any placements also?
No, sir. Actually, I appeared for one placement just for namesake. And better not to mention any details of it. I dedicatedly focus on GATE.
Yeah.
But
you just appeared just for a backup maybe.
Yes, sir. It is like the exact thing.
Correct.
So because I know I don't want to go to any MNCs, or it's like I'm really interested in these core jobs, and we can get that. It's like when it comes to the local colleges or the small colleges, people won't get core placement.
Correct.
So if you want to achieve a good placement in MNCs in core, you have to go to the IITs or NITs, and the only get to that is through GATE exam.
Through GATE examination. Because many times the students, get the placement, be it placement in IT area also. Okay, like you are electronics engineer.
Yes.
Okay, but many electronics, electrical engineer, they get a job in IT area very easily. That too at small packages, but they are ready to compromise their career for that. They are ready to, whatever they get, they are happy and they go here. But you had a clear cut vision that you want only core jobs.
Yes.
And that is what, if you have decided your branch, be it electronics or civil or mechanical, I think it is the best decision to confine yourself into that domain, because then only your knowledge will be applicable in your areas. Okay, it's better not to shift unless and until you have interest in the IT area. Some people go out of interest. That's
yes, it depends on the individuals, but better not to compromise with respect to the situations.
Right.
Because situations might change, but better to stick on to your goals.
Correct. So now, since you have seen this GATE examination very closely, you know, All India rank 30, then All India rank 15 again. So what do you believe, what are the basic foundation of this preparation? How important are concepts? Is it a formula based exam or more concept or numerical oriented exam? What is your say on that?
No, sir. It is like if you rely on formulas, then it might work in a particular time. But I suggest better to focus on the fundamentals, because when it comes to the ESE, you will have a vast syllabus, and if you rely on the formulas, you will definitely forget everything. And it's like in the vast amount of syllabus, if you focus on remembering, you will not recollect at the time of examination. Right. So if you rely on this learning through fundamentals, you can derive right there itself. It's like you will have a plenty amount of time. People, it's like you should not think the GATE exam we have very limited amount of time, because it is like they are giving 180 minutes just to solve 65 questions. It is like you have to make a clear strategy kind of thing. You have a plenty amount of time. In that amount of time, you have to know how to utilize that time. And learning through fundamentals will definitely help you in that case.
Exactly, because there are several questions in GATE every year where direct formulas are even not applicable, even if you remember. Okay, yes, you need to apply some changes, some detailed concepts there, and you can only apply if you have derived the thing.
Yes, and we can observe that they are not asking questions directly through a specific subject, and at sometimes we can observe they are mixing different subjects and frame a question. At the time, if you are strong at fundamentals or if you are good with concept, then you can mix different concepts from different subjects and get to the final answer.
Right, correct. So, Hitesh, you mentioned about fundamentals, and of course, I also believe that concepts have to be very strong.
Yes.
But then after concepts, what is the role of practice? I mean, because at the end of the day, it's a competitive exam. You need speed. You need to maintain accuracy with the speed. So, what is the role of practice, and what was your source of practice?
Yes, sir. Like you mentioned, the practice is the key, because even you are very good at fundamentals, because it is the human nature to forget everything if you after some time. So practice is the key role practice plays a key role to remember everything. So the main source of practice is the test series. Through they will provide you have to practice the questions from workbook, and one more best source of income is the previous year questions.
Correct.
And if you are done with the workbook questions and the classroom notebook and the previous year questions, you can directly, and if you are done with the subjects, then you can focus on the previous, the test series questions.
Correct.
In the test series questions, we will have different options like topic wise test, subject wise test, and multi-subject wise test, full length test, everything. So in that, all these test series, you will go through a lot of questions, and you will actually learn different ways of approaching a particular question, everything. And immediately after completing the test series, better to analyze that thing. So if you analyze the thing, at times it is like you may leave some questions, or you may mark some questions as the wrong answers. So if you analyze everything, you will get to know different ways of different approaches, and different some new concepts also you will get to know. You can add on to your notebook. Likewise.
Correct. Because many things you learn from test series as well.
Yes, sir. It's yes.
Correct. So, as you mentioned, test series includes topic test, subject test, mixed subject test, and mock test.
One good thing about test series is you can actually reduce the number of mistakes you made, and you can increase the speed and accuracy also, because that actually provides the interface that you are going to appear in the exam.
Exactly. Because normally when we are solving regular questions, so we are solving on pen paper mode, but GATE exam is eventually computer based test. It is online, so you have to get the test series, and most of the test series that you get is online.
Yes.
Right. Even with the virtual calculator included, that is also a very key area, because if you are not practiced with virtual calculator,
it's like
in exam day you will waste a lot of time.
Yes, these days the test series, they are providing almost the same interface.
Exactly, that is what. Okay, so if I talk about test series, many students have the doubt what is the right time to start test series. Students believe that test series means mock test, so we should go in the last 1 or 2 months. Right. So what is the right time to start test series if I start from topic wise test only?
No, sir. It is like it depends on the type of test you are appearing. So immediately after completing the subject, if you are so better to let me tell you, I'll tell my approach, and I think it will be useful to everyone. So I used to start with a subject, and immediately after, so while I'm reading the subject, I used to maintain short notes, and I used to list down all the important concepts and some formulas also. And immediately after I'm done with that particular subject, I used to start with this topic wise tests, and after that subject wise tests also. I analyze all those things, and I used to list down any new concepts from that. So the keynote is here is like you have to start the topic wise and subject wise tests right after the completion of that particular subject. And immediately after completion of that subject, you will definitely go through the start next subject. But while reading that subject, better to it is not better, it is must kind of thing. You have to revise, you have to go through the subject, because at the end, if you do not revise the subject, it is like a loop kind of thing. You have to start again.
Correct.
So it's like you have to keep the things in hand. It's like the kind of thing. And
Correct.
at the end of all the subjects, you will be done with the subject wise tests and topic wise tests, and then you can start these full length tests.
Right. So how many full length tests approximately you might have given?
Yeah. At the first time, I gave around 15 to 20 tests.
Great. That's what really an ideal number is, suggestible number. At least 15-20 mock tests have to be there.
Yes.
So very important role, several points Hitesh had mentioned, and I think test series has been a very important pillar of your success.
Yes.
Because you have been giving several tests, including topic tests, subject tests, and also very important thing, you have analyzed everything from the test.
Yes, that's actually
It is
important.
not only just to write down the test. It is all about analyzing it.
Yes.
Okay, what are the mistakes, so that you don't repeat it at least for the next time.
Yes, so that actually matters.
So, Hitesh, now let's talk about something about ISE as well, because we both share that common platform. And
Yes,
I have
sir.
been telling students about ISE. So, and you're almost on the verge of completing your course.
Yes.
So, how is your experience at ISE?
Yes, sir. When it comes to the ISE, your point of learning, it will be completely different.
Yes.
It is like when it comes to the graduation, like your BTech, most of the colleges won't focus much on these core subjects in detail. But when it comes to the ISE, the professors there, they actually teach from their experiences. It's like you can find the professors there, they've been researching in that particular topic from over decades.
Right.
They will teach from their experiences. They will form their own concepts also.
Yes.
So you will get to, it's like you are getting knowledge from world class professors.
Correct.
And even
and I think, as you mentioned, you are from Department of Electronic System
Yes,
Engineering. So many professors of DESE especially
Yes,
are
sir.
those who already have some industrial experience.
Yes,
So
sir.
that adds to more of their knowledge, I believe.
Yes, sir, it's not like they are following some textbook concept.
Yes.
They are actually teaching from their experiences and from the industry perspective also.
Correct. So what is the most interesting course you have gone through in ISE?
Yeah, I have gone through 2 courses, I can tell. One is digital system design with FPGEs, and
Kuruvilla Varghese.
yes, sir.
Even in my time, it's
And
been 10
one-
years, but yeah,
Yes, sir. It's
Great,
like
great.
he is a
his course is
mastermind.
great. Yes.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
actually, what we learn in GATE for digital electronics is actually fundamentals. That is conceptually correct. But how those concepts are applied to real-time systems, what is timing violation, what is the role of setup time, hold time, actually we got to know,
Yes, sir, it's
while
like-
we are designing the circuit, especially in FPGA. So, the real-time practical circuit, you get a lot of knowledge
Yes,
by
sir.
that course.
It's like you mentioned, in GATE will mostly deal with the sequential. It's like how they are functioning. But when it comes to this course, we actually design a specific
Correct.
system. It's like when someone gave to you and gave some design question, you have to start with specs and write the RTL
Right.
coding. And
Exactly.
like you mentioned, the setup and timing violations, you have to take care of it. And at the end, you have to port everything on this hardware.
Correct.
You will go through the entire design cycle and you will get a big picture of everything.
Right. And what is the next course you are mentioning?
And it is actually DVLSI, like
Digital VLSI, correct. Yes.
yes, it is like.
So that in an all digital design course, you have learned a lot from
Yes,
there.
it is like in one subject I learned the design with FPGA, and another subject I designed I learned the design of ASIC.
Right.
Yeah, it is like they are actually added a great learning.
Correct. So definitely you must have focused on the languages as well, like Verilog, VHDL.
Yes.
So how you enjoyed that? You had any knowledge of VHDL or Verilog during your bachelor's time? Or?
Yeah, no, sir. In my graduation, I have some knowledge in Verilog,
Right.
but VHDL I completely learned in the DSF course,
Oh, okay.
digital system course.
Great. Interesting to learn.
Yes, sir. It's like their teaching will definitely create a good impact.
Yes.
You will enjoy the course.
Correct. So, and as far as my update is concerned, the placement record is phenomena. So, like it is already, I think, March or April when we are speaking. So, is the entire batch placed for your 2023?
Yes, sir. It is like everybody will get placed, and I can guarantee you it will be 100% placement.
So, you are from DSE. What about microelectronics? Because the placements of microelectronics and DSE almost run parallel.
Yes,
so
sir.
everybody,
Like,
including microelectronics, is placed?
yes, sir. It is like everybody in DSE and microelectronics are also placed, and the last year they have included one more branch called electronic product design.
Yes,
Even
yes.
they also placed.
Right.
Yeah, we can I can assure that you can get 100% placement scenario if you join in ISC.
Correct. So, then that of course speaks about that Hitesh also might be placed.
Yes, sir.
So, where are you placed, Hitesh?
Yeah, I got 2 placements. One
Oh.
is in Texas Instruments, and another one is Tenstorrent, a
Okay.
startup based on Risk 5.
Okay, risk. That
Yes,
means
sir.
related to computer organization.
Yes, sir.
Computer architecture.
Yes,
rather.
yes.
So, 2 placements in hand, Hitesh. How are you exactly feeling and what have you decided? But at the same time, I have one more question before you answer about placements.
Okay, sir.
You appeared, you got 30th rank in GATE and then you got placements as well. So, then what exactly motivated you or what was the reason you wrote the GATE again and got rank 15?
Yeah, that's one question many people ask me, and even I ask myself. Yeah, it's like it depends on the perspective. I have 2 kind of answers from my side. One is it's like from my family side, they are actually interested. They wanted me to join in PSUs.
Okay.
So I'm in a bit chaos to join in this like core side or the PSU.
Right.
Yeah, but eventually it's like it is my interest. Like I can convince them.
Okay.
And the second thing is like it depends. It is personally my opinion. Like I observed from 2021, I wrote the exam in 2021. At the time, EC people around 80.5k appeared, but this time the number dropped to 40.5k. Almost half of the number has dropped.
Right.
I have observed a lot of people got demotivated, and people are really thinking like GATE is a very difficult exam. I just want to convey some message like you can actually clear the GATE exam with if you prepare, if you're good at fundamentals and if you prepare with some dedicatedly.
Correct.
This year, I can tell that without any preparation, I'm able to crack the GATE. It is because I prepared dedicatedly in my first time and I cleared.
Your base was clear. Your
Yes, sir. It's
foundations
like
are
I'm
clear.
good at fundamentals. It's like I cleared every like.
So that's a good example you want to set to the students that
It's
yeah,
like
really the
I just-
numbers, I think, I don't know why, because if you look into the placement also, and I think this is the first placement post-COVID,
Yes, sir,
last
it
year
is.
COVID situation, and you see, the placement records, I think average package might be definitely 30 plus now in your branch.
Yes, sir. it
And the
is.
average CTC if I talk about, so 100% placement is there. Even the GATE is not that difficult. It is little different. Okay. It is little different from what you study in university. It is concept oriented, not formula oriented, but it requires a consistent preparation, nothing much. Okay. It is not a rocket science. If you are consistent, even for 6 to 8 months of preparation in your first attempt, you will be able to do good with the exam. You reach ISC or you can go to PSU. Like Hitesh also has 2 options because his family and of course, many a times the family, parents, they are more inclined towards government job because of the security factor.
Yes,
But
that's
ultimately,
actually
it's
better.
your call. You can take, you are smart enough. But yeah, eventually you have multiple options. You have the PSU option, or if you go to IISc or any of the top IITs, you have tremendous placement records there. So why not to prepare hard for it? I appeared in GATE 2010. That time the number was around 1,04,000 something. I was just having a look into the data of 2016 because this next 2024 is going to be conducted by ISC Bangalore. 2016 it was conducted by ISC. So I was just having a look into the data, and for electronics it was the number around 1,85,000 that time.
At 2016.
2016. So see how it has been reduced, but we are not able to figure out that reasons because the placement records are improving. Okay,
Yes,
the
sir,
number
it's
of
like-
PSUs are increasing. Okay, but I think we really, students need to take the guidance from right sort of people, those who have actually seen the exam. Students come into the guidance of those people, those who have not qualified the exam. So, of course, they will be spreading the negative vibes.
Yes, sir.
Better
it's
to
like-
take, opinion like Hitesh. He has seen the exam, he has qualified, he has almost completed his post-graduation also from ISC. So, guys, it's a very important message. GATE is different, but not at all difficult. It requires consistent hard work. That's it. It requires consistent hard work, I repeat. So,
Yes, sir.
Hitesh, we wish you all the best wherever you want to see yourself, maybe in Texas or maybe in PSC or maybe in the startup you mentioned. I forgot the name. Tenstorrent, yes. So, now, summarizing all your efforts, you have focused on fundamentals, PYQs also you mentioned, test series played an important role. So, according to you, if a student is going to appear in GATE 24 or 25, what are 2 or 3 important elements of this examination? What is your final advice to the fellow aspirants? Minimum, they should do this much in the preparation.
Yes, sir. It's like they have to, there are 2 points they have to keep in mind. So while preparation, you have to be very consistent and you have to maintain the dedication. So, say for example, you have to set daily targets, like I have to complete this much of work today. So if you follow that type of strategy, then definitely in your time, in your dedicated amount of time, you will definitely complete the syllabus and you will definitely focus on the test series, and everything will go as your plan. Even it's like at times it is good to maintain some buffer amount of time, like 1 or 2 months. So at times the situations won't turn like we thought. So better to keep some buffer time. When it comes to the writing or appearing in the exam, forget about everything and appear the exam with a peace of mind. Because what actually matters is if you pressurize yourself while appearing the exam, you will make the questions, like you will put the wrong answers with, even if you know the concept very clearly. Yeah, I did that when I appeared in 2021.
Right.
Yeah, it's like from my personal experience itself.
No, definitely, because I believe the end day of the exam, throughout you learn concepts and do solve practice. So GATE is a test of your concepts, but eventually during the exam day, it is more of your mental ability test. How cool you are, how confident you are. Yes. And if you have prepared good, there will be some nervousness if you have prepared. You can't avoid that. But let that nervousness not ruin the entire preparation.
Yes.
Right. So there's a difference between being nervous and being totally tensed. You should not totally spoil your paper.
Even if you are tensed, better you have to get into the normal situation. It depends on you. Right. You have to train yourself.
So one important question before we conclude this talk is, like, you got your rank first time when you were a college student.
Yes,
and at the time of college, everybody has attendance pressure, assignment pressure, internship, placement, so many things coming up. So what is your opinion and how you handled your preparation with college?
Yes, sir. It is like in my case, it is very easy because I actually started my preparation in Corona. So I'm actually, it's like I don't have that much assignment pressure and all. So yes, it is like the situations are harder at that time. But when it comes to the assignments and the exam pressure, I don't face that much. But even if you face the assignments and exams pressure, I think in the final year, you will be done with all the core subjects that belongs to the GATE.
Correct.
You don't have to, like, if you're specifically interested in that particular subject, you can focus. Otherwise, better to, it is like you have to make your priorities. If you're really interested in GATE exam, you have to focus on this, and you have to, it's like you have to leave specific subject if you're not that much into that subject or into that area. And yeah, you have to focus on the project, but it's like you have to you have to dedicate some amount of time daily, on a daily basis. And if you focus on something daily, then it will definitely give you some positive results. Correct. I believed in it, and it's like I'm done it.
Chalo, great. So great approach to all the things that matter for the exam. So congratulations once again, Hitesh.
Thank you.
We are all happy, and thank you for joining the BYJU'S Exam Prep Spotlight. So students, this was the yet another episode of BYJU'S Exam Prep Spotlight, and today you have listened to Hitesh, All India Rank 15 in GATE 2023, and hope his preparation journey, his approach to the exam, his opinion about test series will matter a lot for your preparation. And if, even if Hitesh, I believe some of the students are able to grasp some important points and they are able to implement that in that strategy and they come up with the flying results, I think this show is totally successful for me, for you, and for the entire BYJU'S team.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Exactly. Yes, so that's what we believe in.
Correct. So thank you guys for joining the show. Bye-bye. Thank you. Stay safe and take care of yourself.